Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go in the rain here in Western New York. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Very harder that time. There to make the play.
It's 2nd and 8.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
2nd and 10. They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
It's a gain
3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill.
He'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go. Hot. 180. 180. Hot.
They'll run it for the 1st time with Chase Brown. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. 180. 180. Hot.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That is Todd finding Higgins. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Time again. Another one to Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
18 more yards.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go. 180. 180. Hot.
They go play action for Burrow. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Gun. Cut. 180. Cut.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. Joey Bosa getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be third and a mile.
11 MT. Take. It's your set.
The tight end Fant in motion. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. So on fourth down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
What's that?
They'll start on the ground with Cook, and he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 2.
From
Brings
the
up second
34-yard
and
line,
8.
here's second and 8.
What's that?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. Aside that open man is Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run up the middle with Cook. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
180. What's that?
Allen gonna throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. He's gonna be taken down at about the 30. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and the first down.
first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
180. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. They'll try again here, second and 10.
Round 80. What's that?
From the gun, here is Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Look out.
Throwing again, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Allen gonna throw for it. That one downfield for Cooks. That's gonna be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Burrow to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
7-yard pickup.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
13 yards on
It's
the
a
play.
pickup of 13 yards. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
180.
Throwing is Burrow. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Here we go.
2nd down, Burrow. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different... fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's a handoff to Cook. He'll go forward for a couple. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, it's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Josh Allen on the bootleg. And And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either.
That one taken in. Gabe Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
This is one of those cases, Mike, where the play caller understands, I got 3 points in my back pocket. There's no need here to be conservative. Let's keep this drive alive and see if we can come away with a touchdown. But instead of just trying to pick up the first down, they go for the big one, and it's a perfect throw, great catch, and they come away with 6.
Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Ready? Lights up.
He'll run here with Brown. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 29.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Side. Right 80.
Burrow. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or kick a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Burrow to throw for it on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. The pressure too much, and he goes down. Demetrius Knight in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Play action. It's Allen. He'll find his running back. Look. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Big play there for the Bills. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Look out!
Play action. Here's Allen. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Now Prater to tack on the extra point. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Right, 80.
On first and 10, Burrow. This one deep downfield for Chase. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And that's third down.
12.
So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout to talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Cut. Right, 80.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 31.
Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 31 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end, because I promise you that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
To throw on first and 10, Allen. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. They're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll go play action here with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And it'll be third down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. Charlie Jones, the return man for the Bengals. This brought in out past the 20. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Jones now on the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Burrow. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
Now, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4.
Here we go.
Tight end motioning left.
180. Wait, stop.
Now second down throw for Burrow. There's the big tight end pass. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Burrow now. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
180. What is that?
They'll send their tight end left. Burrow here on second down. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Yards to go.
Get set. 180.
Burrow. Oh, the ball's out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
He'll air one out for Palmer. That's caught! And he will go all the way. Joshua Palmer, touchdown Bills. His second catch of the game, and both have gone for touchdowns. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So now, Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. Jones now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Right, 80.
They go play action for Burrow. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. What that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
Gesicki, the man in motion. Back to throw. Burrow. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. Third down coming up.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. To throw is Burrow. Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Burrow throwing on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
On the handoff, this is Cook. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
They'll set up the screen to Cook.
Complete to number 4, James Cook. That's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here now, third and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down. Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
On third down, it's Allen. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
Raiders' kick is good. And the Bills extend the lead to 24-0.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Raiders set to kick off.
So, Prater now, after the made field goal, back out to kick off. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here we go. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Trying to connect with Chase Brown on that one. And third down coming up.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. Catch left side is made by Higgins. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Bengals first down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Set to go now on first and 10.
180. Stop.
Burrow to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
Second down, Burrow. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Here we go. Wide 80.
On third down, they'll set up this offensive line. Just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long.
11, mighty.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have a Bengals first down. That was something else. Big pickup on fourth and long. And they get a new set of downs.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go. Wide 80. Wide hot. Hot.
On first down, Burrow. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
Here we go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Drew Sample. Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for two is unsuccessful.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. Johnson now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Play action. It's Allen. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. It's second down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. B.J. Hill in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
So after picking up some positive yardage on first down, they end up going backwards on second. That sack now brings up third and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
And they will continue to go backwards He's taken down for a sack.
A 6-yard loss.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Stop.
Play action now. It's Burrow. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Burrow. That one finds Chase. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Bengals.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He's just set. Stop.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Mike Gesicki was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only does he let the ball go through his hands, he lets 6 points slip away with that drop. I mean, everyone else does their job. The ball's on target. Listen, this is the big boy league now.
Here we go. Here we go.
The reality is, you just got to catch the ball.
He's got his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task
right?
ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
To return, here's Ray Davis. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Look out.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. That is brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Big play there for the Bills. 61 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
At the 12-yard line.
180. What's that?
Allen goes with a pump pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
Down by Jordan Battle. A loss of a yard.
2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the Bengals' 14-yard line.
180.
From the gun, Josh Allen. They'll go back to Shakir. He's got another one. get about 6 before he's taken down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down.
Middle. Hey, tight. What is that?
Play action now, and here's Allen. Forced to his right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to do.
Oh, a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. This will be caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. What a call. The fake works to perfection. 4-6.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
So now Prater, after the touchdown, is out to kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Gun. Cut.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They go play action for Burrow. There's the big tight end pass. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A huge play there for the Bengals. 35 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
When you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
180. 180.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Run with Cook. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Once again, it's Cook. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
1st and 10.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 30.
Big-time play there for Buffalo. And even 30 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Cook. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Prater on to attempt the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here you go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Joey Bosa getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game.